Quality Life Podcast, episode 63. What's good, Roti?
What is the deal, my brother? What is happening? It's been a long time. What's happening? You
Yes,
good over
man.
there?
I'm good. I'm good, bro. Been a very long time, man. For everybody who don't know, um, y'all know what it is, man. Kids, job, uh, family restructuring.
Yeah.
Um, and I'm gonna
Life.
be honest, man. I'm gonna be honest. Like recording schedule, man. It's like we put in a lot of work over the last year, and
We did.
it was a lot of late nights, man. And I don't want to say it took a toll on me. I just had to reshift things around when the kids
Yeah.
it got back towards the kids going to school. When it's summertime and all that, and COVID and all that stuff like that. It was a little bit more leeway to do things, but
Yeah.
it is what it is. We back in the mix though, man.
Yeah, man. It's good to be back, bro. Man, it's
Yeah,
good to be back.
most definitely,
Cause,
man.
cause man, when we was talking offline, you was like, man, there's been a whole bunch of people hitting you up about when we coming back. See, but like,
Yeah,
you know, uh,
yeah,
JC, shout out to that boy, man. He was like, he was hitting you with the same stuff. I'm like, man, look, me and Boss, yeah, it might be some time since we talked, but like whenever we do talk, it's just gonna be like how it always been. We will
right,
always go to these comments. We just wasn't on camera. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
I always knew we would get back, get back in the saddle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Here we
yeah, yeah,
go.
yeah, yeah, man. Because I tell people, man, like I still been doing a lot of things,
Mm-hmm.
just audio. And
Okay.
for those who don't know, audio, um, and the Anchor account. You know what I'm saying? Go back to Anchor. You can go type in Quality Life Podcast, and you're gonna get all the episodes from Quality Life Podcast. And then on top of that, you're gonna get just like candid conversations that I had with other people about different subject topics and
Yeah.
matters. And you had things that I even recorded on my own. Matter of
Mm.
fact, bro, when I called COVID, I pretty much
Yeah.
did a whole little series when I called COVID because I was locked down and there by myself. So
Yeah.
all my lockdown time, bro, I was just audio recording podcasts and loading them up
Mm.
to Anchor. So
Okay.
I mean, we still been working, man. We still been working, still been putting the quality life logo in front of the faces, man. As for those who know, uh on top of that, bro been trying to get a little bit close to little close to God and Jesus Christ, man, and
Mm-hmm.
get my mind right. I'm not saying I'm
Yeah.
perfect, but I'm just getting my understanding up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Yeah.
I've been doing that. For those who look at the Messiah Boss YouTube page, y'all have been seeing, man. I've been kind
Mm-hmm.
of heavy on my word, heavy in sharing the word
Yeah.
because not only do I want it for my edification, I want it for for those who feel like that's what they believe in. I want
Yeah.
them to hear some real truth, and I know BS coming from the
Yeah.
pulpit. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. Yeah.
other
Yeah.
than that, but like you said, bro, we've been having, like, when we talk together, we chop it up. We always have like these type of conversations.
All the
Like
time.
it always be conversations about substance. Matter of fact,
Yeah.
bro, I talked to class the other day, and me and him talked for
Mm.
like 2 hours.
Yeah. Shout
And
out to class, man.
yeah, and we've been trying to get him to come on the show for a minute, and a couple other our buddies, man. Claire, y'all need to put some time aside. Come on the show,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Show the conversational skills.
Yeah.
Same thing with Speedy. Get on the show. Even twins, y'all come on the show, man.
Yeah.
Show
Yeah.
show y'all a little conversational piece, man.
Yeah,
And a
man.
couple other guys, man. We're gonna get them other guys back on, JC and
Yeah. Yeah.
Dre Day and all them,
Yep.
man. And, and,
Yep.
and yeah, man, let's do it big, man.
Man. Yeah,
So
man. Like I say, man, it's good to be back in the fold with you, man. Just
yeah,
I knew
yeah,
like I said, man, I knew we was always gonna, this like we was always gonna come back. You know what I'm saying?
right,
This wasn't going
right,
nowhere. Like you said,
yeah,
when once everything got situated, because you done had some changes, like you said,
yeah. Oh,
job and
most
kids and
definitely,
all
most
of that.
definitely, most definitely.
So
Yeah, I had a lot of
you had to
changes.
work around it. You know what I mean?
Right. So yeah, yeah. When just working around some things, but
I be
you
seeing
know,
you on that Twitter though, man. That hey, look,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
y'all follow that man on Twitter. He hilarious, bro. The reactions you be doing and stuff, man, it be funny. You know?
Man, I got to be up tonight, man.
Yeah.
Monster, y'all gotta cut us a check because I'm drinking y'all, and I normally don't drink. I normally don't drink energy drinks, but
This is
Monster
my
is the
first
only
time
one I
seeing
really
you drink
can.
that.
yeah, it's monster that really the only one that I could stomach.
Mm.
So yeah, it's gonna be a wild night, Roti.
Let's get to it, bro. I'm
You
ready,
got
man.
before we jump into it, man, you got a little bit of, house cleaning or something that you wanna,
Yeah, 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 yeah,
add
man.
to it. I
Yeah,
know, man, we ain't done it in a while, man.
yeah.
You
The
got some
brother might be
shout
a little
outs or
rusty. You know what I'm saying? But y'all, y'all work with it, brother. But yeah, man. Definitely. Shout out to my boy Don Dada, wife Troy, Denise. Man, they doing their thing. My uncle Jason T get the very opinionated show. Man, they ain't done it in a while either. You got to get
yeah.
back on it. What's going down? With Maximilian and the gorgeous snow. My boy Dre Day, Pat, Smiley Face, my poker brothers, JC, Zach, and Juan, man. Man, we had a poker game the other night, man. It had been a while because my boy Zach, he was going through Ramadan. You know what I'm saying? So he
Yeah,
took
he had to cut back. He had to cut
out.
back.
He
Yeah,
took that
yeah,
out. You know what I'm saying? But we came back. It was a fun night, man. But shout out to them, man. Shout out to Twin, Speedy, Mike, because JC told me Mike be listening to us, man. He
oh,
caught
for
some
real.
episodes. Yeah. Shout out to that boy, man. And
Yeah,
man, shout out to everybody rocking with us, man. George Elliott, you know what I'm saying, man? Big up to you. All
yeah,
the
yeah.
haters,
We ain't forget
appreciate you
about you,
too.
Elliot. We ain't forget about you,
Yeah.
Elliot.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to my boy in the South, both. Roughing it, you know what I'm saying? With the monster energy. Hey, it's
Yeah,
going down, bro.
yeah. It's going down. It's going
Let's get it,
down, man.
man. I'm excited, brother. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Ready.
Um, Speaking of that, man, I just want to shout out to the wife, kids, all the family, man, all the homeboys, everybody, man. That's just been hanging in there, still grinding. You know me, I'm about anybody who grinding, trying to keep their head above water.
No
You know
doubt.
what I'm saying? So, with that, uh, other than that, man, I ain't really got too much housekeeping, bro. You know, uh,
You say you ready to jump right into it? What about the
yeah,
email, bro?
we gonna jump right into it. But before that, before I give you this email address, man, matter of fact, man, get your boy, because you know what? I want to have a real candid conversation about the Ramadan process
Okay. Okay.
and and like people that he know and what's they lead up to it and what's they real
Yeah.
mindset to it and how they
Yeah.
really how they really feel with or do they really feel like it's something that work or it's just something that they just traditionally do. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Because they just been doing it
Okay.
because the old timers been doing it. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah. Okay.
something that I always want to sit down and I want to chop it up with different people about different aspects of
Yeah.
peace and tranquility and cleansing themselves and things of that nature. But
Yeah.
any further, before we go any further, this is Quality Life Podcast. This is episode 63.
Mm.
I'm a side boss. This is my boy Ro Teague, man. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all want to get at us, if y'all got any questions for us, if y'all got if y'all want to be on the podcast, man, if y'all got any type of content that y'all want us to personally view, put on the podcast, talk about it, man, you can get at us at the email, which is QLIFE, the number three at gmail.com. QLIFE, the number three at gmail.com. That is the email. Also, you can get at us at the Messiah Boss YouTube page. Go look at all the many, many episodes of the podcast. Get in one, drop a comment in one. Trust me, we're gonna see it. It's gonna come up on notifications, and I'll get back to you. You can go to the Quality Life Podcast YouTube page, man by Roti. Go to the many videos, drop a comment in one of the videos, and I promise we'll get back to you. On top of that, we have audio episodes of the podcast on the Anchor app. Go to anchor.com or go get the Anchor app, download it free from your Play Store, whatever like that. Type in Quality Life Podcast. You're going to get not only Quality Life Podcast episodes, you're going to get so many, many other episodes that have been recorded, candid conversations about just different topics. So with
Yeah.
that being said, you can get at us on pretty much all social medias. I am on TikTok. You know, you can
Oh,
get
you
at
on
me at
TikTok
Quality
now,
Life.
brother?
Yeah, yeah, you can get at me on Quality Life Pod One on TikTok. Also you can get at me at Facebook at Don Boss on Facebook. Uh, you can get at me on Instagram at the Messiah Boss on Instagram, And obviously, for those who know me on Twitter, y'all know my Twitter handle. Roti, you got any social media they can get at you at?
Man, you getting me at the best way to get at me is on Twitter at Rod T, the place to be. You know what I mean? Like uh DMs, they be open. They'll get read to or responded to. That's the best way to get right to your boy, man.
Right, right.
Yeah, yeah.
So with that being said, I'm finna get in and I'm finna get the link. And what I'm gonna do is via phone, I'm going to get the link and I'm going to post it. I'm going to post the link on Twitter and I'm gonna post the link on my Facebook page.
Okay.
And with that link, you will be able to come in the back, back of the green room, hold it for us, stay chill, and then we'll invite you in if you want to be a part of the conversation. If that's only if you want to be a part
Yeah.
of tonight's conversation. And tonight's conversation, which will which is kind of funny, because it's based off a question.
Okay.
It's based off a question that that was asked on Twitter, and when
Okay.
I responded to I wish I could pull up the email, but
Yeah.
it was so many, like weeks ago.
Okay.
And the email was based on males and their interactions with crazy women. You know, so if anybody has ever seen me deal with a woman that was considered crazy, it's this man right here. He didn't been around when
Oh
I
man.
didn't had a lot of crazy encounters
Yeah.
with crazy women. So not from my point of view. I'm not going to even sit back. I'm just going to sit back and let Roti. I'm gonna interject here and there, because the story's gonna get
Yeah.
the flowing and it's gonna be funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm gonna interject every now and then. But I'm gonna
Yeah.
sit back and I'm just gonna let Roti kind of tell y'all some of the craziest things that he have seen me involved in when it comes to females. And
Oh
Roti, the flow all yours, brother.
man, you okay? Look, it's definitely when we talk about
And I think you lost sound. The Lord possibly trying to tell them to hold on to these stories. Then, well, while Roti is figuring out the sound, what I'm gonna do is pretty much just coast my way through this. And it's many it's many different stories that this man has, been around and witnessed when it come to myself. You know, um, it was some that people could consider good, and it was a lot that certain people would consider that was bad. Um, and he's seen a fair share of, crazy women that I've dealt with over the years. You know, not gonna lie, probably shouldn't have been dealing with them anyway because I've always been in a situation. I've always been in a relationship. Ever since this man have known me, but I just kind of kept my relationship really low key to, the public around me. But
can you hear me, boss?
yeah, you back in the mix.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what happened because I heard everything you were saying.
Yeah.
You see,
Yeah.
you ain't really getting to the store. Okay, all right. Well,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Hey, y'all know how it is, man. That Wi-Fi be unstable, I guess, man. But
Right.
we back. Um, when I think about this question, two scenarios come to mind, and I bet Boss already know both of them because definitely me and him done had a lot of conversations about one, and our partners, the twins, done came at us a lot about this one that I'm gonna start with, and
Right.
man, because I'm definitely gonna defer to you with the backstory, but like I'm gonna just go into this car chase real quick. You know what I'm saying? It was one night, man. We was at the spot, DH, man, Drink Houston, boy. Man, we had some nights there, but it was it,
ODH.
yeah,
ODH.
ODH. Boss had one of his lady friends he was dealing with, and I don't know what happened. We get in the whip, and like we on six, because usually we'll take I-10 to get, he'll take I-10 to get back to my side of town. But we start on 610. And I'm like, where we going? And then
Yeah.
he's like, man, look, she tripping tonight because I was like, what you mean? So I look behind. Man, she was fast and furious. Dobby Toretto driving behind us, bro. Like we weaving in and out of traffic. Man, you remember we you pulled off I think it was 610, and we was
Yeah.
over there in the cut somewhere, and you was talking to her, and then you got back in the car and started driving again. And
Yeah.
I was like, okay, we gave her the shake, but nah, bro, she got in that car.
And just kept coming. She just kept. Hey, but you know what?
Man,
Hey, look,
do you remember how that started? Because I
bro.
always wanted to ask you that.
Look, man. Let me tell you something, bro. It's so funny, man. That's the first story you brought up, right? Okay.
Uh-huh.
Now we at the club, right?
Okay.
I'm not gonna say her name, you
Nah.
know, but you know, it's me and this one young lady. We have a child together, right? So while I'm in the club, you know, this woman is coming up to everybody I know, right? And she's like, "Y'all give me this information on him. Y'all give me this type of information on him." She bugging all my partners.
Yeah.
She bugging my sister.
Yeah.
Uh, and then on top of that, nigga, every other female that I'm talking to, nigga, she's right there behind me.
Yeah.
She
Yep.
right there. She right there behind my back, like literally pulling my shirt, like telling every female, "You don't want to talk to him. He
Yeah.
ain't no good. You don't
Yep.
want to talk to him. He ain't no good. Da, 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 da. He ain't gonna do nothing but
I
treat you
forgot about
bad.
that. Yep.
That's all. Whatever, whatever, whatever." So I'll never forget it. Like, everywhere I'm going, like everywhere, DH was big. You know what I'm
Yeah, it
saying?
was. It
So now
was.
I'm moving swift through DH. She ain't finna mess up my night. You know what I'm saying? There's so many other beautiful ladies in the building. Me, my ideal. I'm leaving with something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Oh yeah.
saying?
Oh
So,
yeah. 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 Yeah.
I done done what I done with you. Is on to the next. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
nigga, she's literally and her sister like, look, y'all done what y'all done. This man acknowledged you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He deal with you accordingly. Like, stop bugging him. Like
Yeah.
stop, following him around. Just like
Yeah.
y'all do y'all thing and y'all come together.
Yeah.
Well, obviously the young lady wanted to be with me or whatever like that.
Yeah. She was not trying to hear that,
And
bro.
and she was not trying to hear me tell her no that we can't be together.
Yeah.
And so every woman, boom, boom, boom. This woman, this woman, this woman, she's right there on my coattail. She's just like, no, you don't want to talk to him. You don't want to deal with him. You don't want to mess with him. He ain't gonna do nothing but break your heart. He ain't gonna do nothing but treat you bad. Like every little female I talk to, bro, and everybody kind of looking at me like, this broad is crazy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Damn.
I never forget it. I pulled up on his sister, right?
Okay.
And his sister was just like, she looked at me or whatever. She looked at me up and down, and
Okay.
we caught eyes, and she offered to buy me a shot of Hennessy, right?
Okay. All right.
And and it turned out she ended up buying me 2 shots of Hennessy.
Okay.
And I'm like, all right, cool, that's what's up. And she was like, so like who your little friend, behind you like that. Uh, and she said, because I seen everywhere you move, she moving right next to you. So obviously y'all know each other. And I told her straight up, I'm like, I explained the situation and told her this what it is. And I told her, but I don't want to be in a relationship like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm out in
yeah,
the club and I ain't trying to do that. I'm doing my
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
And so she was like, the sister was like, well, I can respect that. At least you keeping it 100. You keeping
yeah,
it 100 with me. You
yeah,
telling me this a female that you mess with and you ain't trying to, you know, you hitting and moving. I can respect that. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? So she go talk to the broad, she go talk to the female and say, you don't want nothing to do with him. He ain't nothing. He ain't gonna do nothing. He gonna break your heart. He gonna do this and he just wants some ass or whatever like that. And the sister said, well, obviously he must have did something real good. You keep following him around all night.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow,
bro.
yeah, you never told that story before.
When I say that
Wow.
when I say that pissed off,
Oh, I know they ran up hot. This,
that
this,
rent,
this,
man.
this is all that night leading up to
This
the
is this
chase,
is
right?
all that one night
Okay.
leading up to the chase, right?
Wow. Okay.
And so she mad. So
I know she hot, bro.
her sisters and them and her cousins and them come and grab her and they go like walk off. So you know us, we out there, we parking lot pimping, we seeing what's going on,
Yep.
looking for the drama, looking for the bras or whatever like that.
Yep. Yep.
And we getting the whip. It's time to go. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
time to go. Yeah.
And it's so funny because I'm like, man, I'm finna. I in the back of my mind, I'm looking through, my little rear view, and I'm thinking, I'm like, man, that car do look familiar. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yep.
behind us,
Yeah.
but I ain't think nothing of it because it was still at a distance away. But
Okay.
I could still see it. I'm like, man, that car look familiar. And then
Well, she
when
telling you like an alphabet boy, huh, bro?
yeah, she telling me like them laws, bro. She
Yeah.
tell
Yeah.
safe distance, everything because
Yeah.
she was trying to find out my address to where I stay. And this is the
Okay.
thing. She came to where I stayed once before.
Okay.
But the problem of it is that it was late night, real late night after the club. Everybody been sipping. You your alcohol, I guess you ain't
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
she when she came over, you know how a female, okay, put it like this, you know how that female that was with you, how she was like she was drinking. She
Yeah.
could have been real tipsy, but she was like actually playing like she was super drunk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so at the
Yeah.
end of the day, that's how she was. And it was just like, cause I'm looking at her, I'm like, bro, but you only drunk, like you ain't drank that much. You only
Yeah.
drunk like and I get it. Some people can't hold their liquor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
Understandable. Some people can't hold their liquor. I get it.
Mhm.
So she, acting, like she just out of it or whatever like that. But she come to the crib. So for a person that's honestly attentive about everything else, I would have figured that she would have been attentive about knowing how figuring out how to get there.
Yeah.
But she must have didn't remember.
Yeah.
You know
Okay.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So long story short, now she telling.
And this before the days of Google Maps and
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
GPS
yeah,
and
yeah,
all
yeah, yeah,
that.
yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
This is for them
Yeah.
days.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah. You had to get directions over there.
right. So um so I'm looking in like my rear view mirror and stuff like that, and I'm like, man, that car kind of look familiar. But I ain't thinking of nothing because I'm like, man, I'm finna get my boy home. I'm
Yeah.
finna get ready to go, blase,
Yep.
blase, blase,
Yep.
whatever like that. And that's this when twin them come and they hitting like 100.
Yeah.
Boom, they looked at
Yep.
us and they say, boy, twin Jonathan let down the window
Yeah.
say, nigga, your baby mama following you.
Sure did.
And then he say,
Sure did, man.
boy, nigga, your baby mama following you like that. They say your baby mama following you. And I say, what? He was like, yeah, nigga, that broad tripping. She following you, fool. Like that. So that's when I was like, bro, I got to do some Fast and Furious shit. I
Yeah,
got to deal.
evasive maneuvers.
Yeah. So I punched the gas.
Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah,
I'm pushing
yeah,
it on now. And all
yeah,
of a sudden, nigga, she pushing it. And this how crazy she was, bro.
yeah. Bro, she had like a Tahoe or something, didn't she? Like she had a big body.
She had an Explorer. She had an
Explorer, that's what
Explorer.
it was. Yeah, that's what it
And
was.
this the thing. I don't know if you remember, but nigga, she was trying to keep up with me.
Yeah,
And I got right before the exit, bro. And I was finna
yeah,
keep on the freeway. But I
yeah,
hurry up and dipped off the freeway. And she
yeah.
did the same thing.
She
And her
did the
car was
same
like,
thing.
"Err," and her
Yep.
car almost flipped over.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember
You
that.
remember that? And her
Yeah,
shit almost flipped over because she was trying to
yeah,
keep up with me, trying to
yeah.
find out where I was going. And
Yeah.
so you remember when we
We
finally
was like,
turned on
yeah,
Gessner,
yeah.
I was like, okay, bro, I lost that bro. Nigga, I lost that hoe. Nigga,
Nah,
she was
nah. No, you didn't. No, you.
she,
Oh, okay, okay. You. Okay. Back it up a little bit. You remember when we exited the freeway? Y'all was
yes.
talking because I was in the whip and you was outside talking to her. Do you remember what y'all was talking about? Do you remember that conversation? When like it was like a gas station or something like that. We was on like the southeast side, man. You remember that?
We really went that far out.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, yeah. Cause remember, Twin. I think Twin was there too.
Man, I don't
You don't
remember
remember
that
that?
boy.
You don't remember that?
Nah.
Y'all was out there talking for about maybe, man, bro, maybe what 10, 15 minutes, just going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? I think we was over there like at a people car. You know, me and the twins
Right,
talking to
right,
them. Yeah.
right.
So I don't remember what y'all was talking about, but
I
y'all
don't
y'all talked for a little stretch, and then we got back in the car.
man, you know
I
what I
think
think? You know what I
I,
think, bro?
I think you tried to hit it with the okie doke, but she was not having
Well, you know
it.
what? I think she was still trying to get me to let me come get her to get me to let her come to my house.
Okay.
And I
Okay.
was just like, bro, you got people in the car with you and everything. Just go home,
Yeah,
bro.
that's what it
You
was.
know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And like you trying to follow me all over the city to
yeah,
see where I'm going and see where I live and all that shit like that.
yeah.
Bro, go home.
Yeah. She
You know
wasn't
what I'm
trying to hear
saying?
that.
She wasn't trying to hear it, bro, because
Yeah.
when we finally got down to Gessner, you remember she still popped up out of nowhere on us.
Yes, you did.
'Cause
Yes, you did. Yeah,
I was like, all right,
yeah,
man, I'm good. I'm finna take you to the crib.
yeah,
Nigga, she popped up behind us.
yeah. At right when you about to drop me off at the crib.
Right when
So
I'm about to drop you off to your house,
and,
she popped up right behind me.
and
And I was
twins was
like,
there
bro,
too.
and Twin and was there too. Yeah.
Man, come on, man.
And I
Okay,
said,
okay. Do you remember when you got to my spot? Y'all was out there for y'all at least 30 minutes talking. You remember that conversation?
yeah, yeah,
We
yeah,
was
and
we was yeah. Okay,
yeah.
what about what happened there?
Well, what happened there, and this is where I literally had to like I I I had to do away with that situation was because it was to the point to where she really was hoping that a cop will pull up
Mm,
and catch us outside,
yeah.
and then the cop would have to give me everybody license and shit like that so she can get my name and my address of where I live.
Damn.
That's what she was
So
doing because
so
she
that's
done
what she was trying to do.
she was trying to hope that a cop pull up on the
Wow.
nigga so she can get my information from the cop because when I really stopped was
Damn.
like done with a zero or whatever like that. I was just like, I remember one day at the club, she tried to say,
After this?
uh, no, it was before this. It was before this.
Before this. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
before this. And one day she was at the club. They had tried to say she was trying to say something like we was getting into it or whatever like that, and like they was like saying like I'm getting aggressive or something like that, so the cop them can pull out my shit
Oh
and my info,
man.
so she can get my information. And
Yeah.
I'm like,
Damn.
you know what I'm saying? Like, no,
They trying to get
like
you caught up.
trying to get a nigga caught up. You know what I'm saying? So it was like
Damn.
I had to do away with that situation, man.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
had to do away with that. You know,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
and that's just one of the and like y'all really would have had to been there that
Yeah.
night
Yeah.
to
It was
really
crazy.
like get the cinematic effects of the
Yeah.
night.
Yeah.
Like if
It was
y'all would have been
crazy.
like y'all already know, like they said, the movie's better watched than told.
Yeah, it
So
is.
if y'all was there and y'all really would have seen like the true essence of the car chase and the true essence of we going zooming through all different parts of town and the true essence
Yeah,
of my homeboy and them
yeah,
coming up driving and following us everywhere and all that, man,
yeah,
if y'all would have really been there,
yeah,
it it literally would have been like this nigga, this is a real live movie.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
You how do you still? I mean, because obviously y'all have a child together. Do you?
yeah.
How's y'all communication now? Like, since
Man,
everybody done, done matured and all
it's
that.
yeah, that's what it is. It took maturity, man. And,
Yeah.
and and on top of that, I'm gonna be honest with you. She's not a black woman,
Mm,
and 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 there was a lot of stigma into that.
yeah.
It
Yeah.
was a lot of stigma to a young situation.
Yeah.
We both was young, but when you it was a lot of stigma and stereotypes. It was
Yeah.
she was a young, Hispanic lady. I'm the first black man she dealt with. She super going crazy behind that and thinking she in some type of heaven with her first black man and trying
Yeah.
to be possessive and crazy. All that shit played into it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was just um yeah, it was just it was an immature situation,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
It was an immature situation, but at the
Mm,
end of the day, man, I'm glad that it didn't turn out the way it is. We can be cordial now. We
yeah.
we we
Yeah.
talk. I see my child and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
you know, still she want to be with the nigga, but
Yeah.
it's like no, man, like it's not gonna
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
You know,
Let me ask you this: like, if you boss now. I mean, granted, everything we go through, everything we went through in the past,
right,
contributed to who we are today. What
right.
would you tell? What would you tell young boss? Back then, if he would listen to you, but this version of boss, what you would have told that young version of boss, you know, uh, regarding this situation. Let's just say before y'all got together and all that. What you would have told him
Um, what I would have told myself,
yourself.
mm, back then,
Yeah,
just as just about life or just dealing with certain like
that.
women.
Yeah, let's just say that situation. Her. What
Oh,
would you have done differently?
man, what I would have done differently, and this is with a lot of my situations. Um, they wasn't bad. They wasn't. A lot of these women, none of them was bad females, man.
Yeah,
They really wasn't.
yeah,
You know, they were just young females
mm,
who really liked this particular man,
yeah,
but this particular man always had a situation. You know what I'm saying? I was always in a relationship.
mm,
I've always had my relationship. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
So when you tell these young women who they their ideology is, I want to be in love, I want my particular person, and when they go about it, the way they try to lock down a man is the wrong way. Because you got majority of these women that you ever seen me come across, they've always tried to lock me down by thinking if they just have a lot of sex with me, that's gonna make me choose them. You see what I'm saying? So, and that's not that was never gonna keep me. That just because you was gonna have a lot of sex with me never was gonna keep me from the jump. And that's what a lot of women need to understand.
yeah,
You know. So if you didn't hear what I said, it was a lot of these women always try to lock me down
Yeah.
sexually. It was just
Mm.
like, oh, if I have a lot of sex with him, that's gonna make me
Mm.
pick him over his
Yeah.
situation that he told me about. That
Yeah.
was gonna make me leave his situation and be with me
Yeah.
because I'm giving him a lot of sex. And my personal relationship, none of the women knew nothing personally about my relationship outside of the fact that I had a relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So y'all knew I was coming into this thing as a cheater, quote
Mm.
unquote. Y'all knew I was coming into this thing as a cheater, and y'all felt
Mm.
like if y'all could just, you know, uh, 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 uh sex me the best as you could,
Mm.
that y'all was gonna make me leave this situation, and we was gonna
Yeah.
ride off to the sunset, and then we were just gonna be this happy couple.
Yeah.
And that's not that would never gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I get it. Some men lie about it. I never lied about it. You know, I never lied to none of them bros, and I tell them all the time. You will be there with me. I
Yeah.
tell them, hey, bro, I'm gonna be at the club on Thursday. I'm gonna be at the club on Saturday. I'm gonna be. You know where I'm gonna be, and you know what I'm gonna be doing, and you
Yep.
know you're not gonna be the only one.
It's yep.
You know, and it ain't just my relationship situation. It's the fact that if I come in this club, yeah. I seen you. Yeah, we did our thing. But if I see another young broad that I think I want a piece of, I'm finna go shoot this shot.
You gonna go for it. Yep.
I'm finna go for it. And,
Yep.
and at the end of the day, whether you like it or not, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So, uh, and they had to go through it to understand that there's nothing as a woman that they could have done to make me choose them because it was my decision to choose you and put you first before
Got you.
everybody else.
I
You know
got
what
you.
I'm saying? It was never nothing they can do. It was nothing in their power that they could do that make me choose them first.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
which a lot of them did try to think, oh man, if I just do this to him and do that for him and do this to him and do that for him, he gonna choose me.
Yeah.
No,
Yep. Yep.
that's not that never was gonna happen. First of all,
Yeah.
because my mind is if you willing to come and deal with me knowing that I'm in an already relationship. How many other people you done that to that was already in a relationship?
Yeah, that's
This
true.
ain't your first time around. I ain't the lucky nigga that you just
Yeah.
all of a sudden attracted to that got you moving like this.
Yeah.
But
That's
now
fair.
don't
That's
get
a
it
fair point.
no, don't get it twisted. I know there is a first time for everything.
Uh-huh.
So maybe I could have been all these women's first time. Maybe I could have been.
You could have been.
Maybe I honestly could have been the nigga that broke all these women heart. Maybe I could have been, but I
Yeah.
highly doubt it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah. It's
saying?
highly unlikely.
Highly unlikely, especially
Yeah.
we all in the club scene together, and
Yeah.
it's highly unlikely. You
Mhm.
know, uh, but yeah, you know, to my thing will my me personally, I would have told myself, um, you got to make that ultimate sacrifice.
Mhm.
Ultimate sacrifice is you're gonna put all into your relationship, or you're gonna lose big
Yeah.
down the line. Because
Yeah.
don't get it twisted, bro. In my personal relationship, I lost big a couple times. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have some moments where, you know, it was really testing my patience, really
Yeah.
testing
Yeah.
my anger,
Yeah.
really was pushing me to that that button, to that space,
Yeah. Yeah.
in my own personal relationship, that I
Yeah.
had to really sit back and just be like,
Yeah.
but look at all the bullshit you out here doing.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So I had to eat that up. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So
I get that.
uh yeah, so I definitely had to if I would tell myself, anything, I would tell myself, bro, you either gonna and 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 it's not necessarily that if I would have just been like, okay, I ain't gonna step out, I ain't gonna be on these hoes or nothing like that.
Yeah.
It was never promised that nothing wasn't gonna happen to me anyway. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of dudes that was faithful and they end up the ones getting cheated on and end up the ones
Yeah,
being stepped out on or end up
yeah,
still being the ones that being left. So it's like it was never a promise that not doing all these things was gonna better my relationship. But all I can do is just from what I seen in the road that I walked on, if I would have cut back on a lot of them shenanigans, I probably wouldn't have dealt with a lot of stuff
yeah,
that I shouldn't
yeah,
have dealt with.
yeah.
You know. So with that,
I get
Roti
that.
man, what other story?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I got one more, and I know you know where I'm going. Okay, well, like I said, I was set the scene, man. I think it was, man. It was one night. I don't know if she came up there. You had She came up there with you? No, no, she didn't. She did. Uh, it was me and you going to
Right,
BH again on a Saturday,
right.
and I think you had ran into like your uncle. It was somebody that you had ran into your family,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
he
I
had
remember
gave you
that.
like he had gave you a shot of brown or something like that. Something you usually don't drink,
Yeah,
and like you looked at me, you looked to me and told me, man, Rod, I'm getting fucked up tonight. I was like, what?
yeah,
Because I
yeah.
to this point
I
I
remember
had
that.
never seen you like that.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? I'm like, man, I was tripping. Like, what you talking about? You remember how we was doing? We was getting them big old containers of drink. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, I see boss drink like a fish. He tripping. But like, sure enough, you got fucked up that night. Well, we both did because we
Yeah,
both sipping or whatever. And like this is not saying this one was great. This is like the opposite actually. The story I'm telling, but it was some craziness that happened, and I don't think you remember. But anyway, you got messed up. We in the club, man. But because I think, man, maybe we left about 1 o'clock that night because I think you was real twisted. But shout out to Streets. You know what I'm saying? You
nah.
know
We on that night. It was pretty much probably
it
about
was
10 to 15 minutes before the club closed. Yeah,
okay. Well,
yeah,
remember
yeah,
we
yeah,
remember we usually would stay to the end and
yeah,
then
yeah,
post up after the fact. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? So
yeah,
that's early. That's early on my clock. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But yeah, you're right.
Right.
It was damn near over. You're right. But I don't know how you ran into the streets. Maybe I just ran into each other, whatever. But like, um, like I say, you was twisted, and like I had been sipping too, so I wasn't as twisted as you. But like, she hadn't been drinking at all. But I think she came up there with her homegirl or something. I
Yeah,
don't know how y'all linked, but we like I said, this is like 15 minutes before, and boss messed up. You know what I'm saying? Because I had seen because you was working with the city back then. So
yeah.
like one of your tools was a machete. You had showed us in the
Yes, sir.
in you had showed us like back in the gap like that you work with it or whatever.
Right.
So man, I don't know what the hell. I don't know if you remember this part or not, but man, I tell y'all, boss went in that trunk. I don't know what they were saying because uh I was outside like just watching, seeing because my boy was messed up. Having his back, nobody
Yeah,
I wasn't in y'all conversation like that. But
yeah.
boy, you showed me sitting that damn trunk, pulled that machete so quick out, put it in this girl. I was like, bro, what the heck? Oh, okay, So before I keep going, boss, do you remember why you did that, or you just what you what the hell happened?
um. First of all,
Bro, that was a big ass machete too.
yeah, yeah, it was, it was. Now, for those that don't know, like, I love weapons. I like weapons. So, and it ain't just like guns. A lot of people just like, oh, they gun crazy, gun
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
No, I like weapons. I like knives. I like machetes. I like sledgehammers. I like hands-on weapons.
Hmm.
Guns are cool. I like them. You know what I'm saying? But just put it like this: if I was ever a serial killer, I'm more, Michael Myers
Yeah,
than some
yeah.
guy who running around shooting up the hood.
Got
You know what I'm
you. I
saying?
got
That's for me. I'm more with knives and stuff like
you. I
that.
got you. Hands on.
Yeah, I'm hands on. Uh, we was in the spot right now. The lead up to that was the lead up to that was kind of crazy because now around this same time,
Mm.
me and my girl, we was actually on a like a little split.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So Streaks actually could have been in a driver's seat.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like if my girl, if me and her would have came to a mutual agreement to say, you know what,
Mm.
we separated.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you just live your life, I just live my life. We raise our child.
Mm-hmm.
Streaks would have she would have been in the driver's seat.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? At,
Y'all was tough.
yeah. At that
Okay.
time, it was between Streaks and really trying to see what the hell was gonna go on with a net.
Got you.
So,
Yeah.
uh,
Mm.
but Streaks was in the driver's seat. You know, so
Mm.
she was in the driver's seat. Um, yeah, all up until that point, like, we was rocking tough or whatever like that.
Mm.
Eh, we was doing our thing,
Mm.
and you know, it came to the point to where like she had kids. She left her kids back down there with her grandmother,
Okay.
so she can come out to Houston
Mm.
and pursue school.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So grandma like, I got the kids. You know, it's only like an hour drive. Go to Houston, go to school, come back. Do your
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
You know, um, and long story short, up until that night, um, I always knew that, like, you got two kids with a person.
Yeah.
Now, despite what you may tell me about that situation, there's always another side to a story.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that man, despite what you could, because all you gonna do, you gonna make whatever you gonna tell me what make you look good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna sit there, and most people ain't gonna say what the other gonna make the other part look good. The other
Yeah.
side look good.
Yeah.
They're not gonna do that. So that man had no way to defend himself. Now I'm not saying that man couldn't have been a whole ass person or whatever like that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, for what I'm hearing, um, the dude, was he told her like, yeah, I'm gonna get the kids, and I'm gonna calm down.
Okay.
And I'm like, well, who am I to stop your child's father to come down with the kids?
Yeah.
Who am I to stop that? You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna be
True.
cordial, y'all gonna do y'all thing or whatever like that. So what happened? What happened was, uh, I'm the type of person that's like, I'm like, bro, when you make your decision, I'm cool with you making the decision you make.
Okay.
But my thing of it is, bro, don't try to insult my intelligence and lie about the decisions that you make.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, while you're doing that, now I'm out and about. You could throw in tired, you could throw in drunk. All that is on top of it now.
Mm.
On top of you trying to insult my intelligence.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Okay.
So at the end of the day, it's like, okay, I get it. I'm your Houston boy toy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. Okay.
But at the end of the day, if
Okay.
you know that it's a possibility that you're gonna go back home and try to make that work out, that's your kid's father. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Well.
Like, whatever it may be, if you know you got to go back, go do that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Just keep it 100
Yeah.
about the move. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I'm a grown man. I can accept that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So what threw it off, it was that
Okay. I didn't. Yeah. I had never heard that part of it.
yeah. So what
Okay.
threw it off? What threw it off was that she was like oh I'm like, all right, well, if he coming into town, you know what I'm saying? If he
Mm.
coming into town, obviously I'm not expecting to see you
Yeah,
if he coming
yeah,
into town because
yeah.
he coming into town with you and your kids. So guess what? I'm expecting you, him, and your kids to go have
To do their thing.
yeah, go have a family
Yeah,
thing. You know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying? And at the
Okay.
end of the day, if y'all gonna work it out, just say, hey, I think I'm gonna try to make this work.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
If it don't work, can I always call you? Yeah, call me. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? If it
yeah,
don't work,
yeah,
do your thing.
yeah.
What pissed me off is that the dude came down and you didn't let him know. Like you didn't want to let him know that you had something going on in Houston because
Mm,
you didn't want that to ruin any chance that there may have been. She wanted her cake and eat it too.
got
You
you.
know what I'm
Okay,
saying? She wanted her cake. She wanted her cake and eat it too. You know what I'm
okay.
saying? Because at the end of the day, she had to save face with her kids. You know, kids love their dad. Kids thinking
Yeah,
mom and dad gonna get back together. And
yeah,
if you destroy that by saying that no, I'm doing something somewhere else and I don't want to get back with your dad, now you might have kids that hate you.
yeah,
And
yeah,
I get it. That's understandable. But just keep it 100 and say, all right, this is what's gonna happen. And even though I don't want to get back with them, I'm doing what I got to do
yeah,
to what I feel like I got to do to save face with my kids. So what happened is that when she came down, you know, she was just like, she was like, we was in the club, right? I
yeah.
seen her dancing with her homegirl and all that stuff like that.
Okay.
So she looked at me and she was just like, oh, baby, I want to show you something, right?
Uh huh.
But what she ended up showing me in the phone, she thought she was showing me something else.
Ooh.
She ended up showing me conversations that him and her had.
Oh, damn.
You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? So I'm
Ooh.
like,
Okay.
so my thing over this is like, hey, I'm telling her, I'm like, hey, bro, I don't really mind, but I don't think this the conversation you was trying to show me.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Ooh. Ooh.
You know, and then that's when she was just like, "Oh no, I'm sorry, my bad, and I
Yeah.
didn't mean
Okay.
to." And then from that moment, I was like, "Well, I mean, I'm glad that you made your decision on what you're gonna do. Like now, like just focus on doing you,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know." And then she was just trying to hit me up with the whole, "Oh, I just want, I want to be right on this side and all that." Nah, bro, like do what you do. And
Got
then it goes into she trying to stop me and grab me and hold. Now you got to think about it. When you in a club, you got laws and
you. Yeah.
everything like that. They
Yeah.
see a
Yeah.
woman grabbing on the man, it's
Yeah.
automatically a man done something.
That's true. That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
That's
my
true.
thing over this is like, bro, get away from me.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like get away from me, because now it's starting to look bad. Now I already know it's
Yeah.
gonna start to look bad. It's gonna
Yeah.
start to look bad on me.
Yeah. You start getting physical, even though
Yeah,
you
yeah.
ain't doing nothing. You out there,
I'm
like you
I'm
say.
not
Yeah.
getting physical, but you trying to get
Yeah.
physical to keep me
Yeah.
around,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's still gonna look bad on me.
Yeah. It
So
is.
I'm like, bro, like do your thing, move around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And one thing just led to another, bro. And then when we was outside, she was just trying to, but I love you and all this and all that. Then I was like, I went to the trunk, got the machine. Bitch, you don't motherfucking love me, ho. You know, and put that motherfucker in her face. Like,
Man, boy,
and
if
put
you
that
would have
motherfucker
seen,
in her face.
man, you would have seen my face. I was like, whoa, come on. I ain't never seen Boss did nothing like that. I was like, oh, see, but like the lead up, I didn't know none of this. Like it made sense.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because I remember like y'all was tough and like
yeah,
we had a little conversation about her. Like you was like, yeah, she got shot. And she,
yeah.
if it was like a perfect world, you know what I'm saying?
Right, right, right.
But it wasn't. But yeah,
Yeah.
because I don't know if you remember like them laws of circle. You know them laws you circle
Yeah,
DAs.
and
You know what
then
I'm saying?
when I pulled out the machete and I put it in her face, nigga, them
Yeah,
laws started to come.
yeah. I was like, oh man.
So when them laws started to come, I'm like,
Oh
bro, we gotta
shit.
go.
We gotta go.
Yeah, we gotta deal. We gotta deal.
Yeah.
And nigga, I ain't even get 2 minutes out the parking lot. That was fucked up.
Yeah. That's what. Yeah, because Street, she came with us. We
Yeah,
both was out of there, but I guess she wasn't drinking or whatever. So
yeah,
like after all that, man, I know, we talked about the story after the fact.
yeah,
She took you home and held you
yeah,
down and all that. I
yeah,
was like,
yeah,
damn, like
yeah.
Street's a real one for that. You know what I'm saying? But like I didn't know all of that had happened before. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah,
okay,
yeah. Because
okay,
like
I
yeah,
get it. I get it.
all that that happened. Like she broke. She told me what it was. She was just like, look, he pretty much holding my kids over my head
Mm,
and saying like, if I find out you doing something with anybody, I'm never gonna let you see your kids and
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
While she's trying to do good and trying to go to school and get a culinary degree and stuff like that.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, and I get it. So when old boy came out to Houston, you know, he came out to Houston and then he was just like, "Oh, I'm just letting you know I'm not bringing kids with me because I'm not going to have my kids around if anything goes left or whatever like that."
Mm,
So he pretty much came in to Houston like,
looking for
"You got
smoke.
you got to prove to me that you want this to happen first." So he pretty much came in. He came in her like you gonna have to give me some ass first type deal. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Now
that's how they
whether
do at the club.
yeah. So at
That
the
went
end
left.
of the day, at the now at the end of the day, I don't necessarily know what happened
Oh, you
with
just know
them.
what you told.
Yeah, I just know what I pieced the two and two together,
Mm,
and I was just like, well, just do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
your kids is the most important.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I'm just a nigga you met and we just happen to be cool. But your
yeah.
kids is the most, your kids is the most important,
True
thing
that.
right now. So you got to do what's best by your kids.
Yeah,
You know? So yeah, but that night, my thing was she kept after you done made your decision, I found out what decision that you made, which I'm not mad at you making your decision,
yeah,
but now don't try to flip it as if it's like I'm the person who got a problem with it.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
then on top of that, now you making it like it's a scene,
yeah,
and now
yeah.
all they see is this
Yeah.
big 6 foot tall
Pretty
black
much.
man
Yeah,
and this little old 5'3"
yeah,
Spanish broad.
yeah,
Nigga,
yeah,
I'm finna something. They finna try to take me out, bro.
yeah, yeah.
You know what
You
I'm
ain't lying.
saying?
Yeah, yeah,
So at the end of the day, it's like, bro, leave me alone, bro.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Leave me alone. Like leave me alone because you coming at me is making this shit worse for me.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Whether you on your end, you trying to save face and you trying to win on all, but you ain't making this shit safe for me out here though.
Yeah,
You
true
know what I'm
that.
saying?
True that.
So I mean, and like in my mind, it was just like I went to the trunk,
You went to the truck for
I
real.
went to the trunk, grabbed the machete, and just put it right up on her.
And she stood there. She like
And
she ain't even go
she
nowhere.
stood there like,
Yeah.
you know what she said?
What she say?
She stood there. She was like, "You can't." She said, "I never forget what she said." She looked at me. She said, "Well, with that machete in her face."
Yeah.
She looked at me. She was like, "But you can't sit there. You can't stand there and tell me you don't love me like that." And like,
Man, look,
like that.
wow,
And I
wow.
was
I'll
like,
never forget that, bro.
bro, just leave. Bitch. You don't
Like you
love me.
tripping? Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you don't love
Cause,
me
cause
like that.
I didn't hear you say that because like I still was at a distance, but
Hmm.
like I saw I saw the you put the machete, and from my vantage point, she just stood there.
Yeah,
Man,
she stood there.
I'm
Yeah,
like, damn. I'm like, man, what that boy Bouncer did to this one, bro? Because she wasn't going nowhere.
she wasn't
Machete
going
and all.
nowhere, bro.
And like I say, man, my boy couldn't, we got like to the end of the parking lot. We
Uh
both was out there. She drove,
man,
drove us to the crib.
I was
You
so
know what I'm
messed up.
saying? Yeah.
All I did was pull two parking lots over and couldn't drive no more.
Couldn't do it. Man, who was that? Who was the guy that gave you the shot? Who was him? You remember that? Or who was he?
Who's
Cause that was the only time I ever seen him, and all them times we done went out.
Yeah, it was like he came in and came. Man, that right there, bro. I can't remember who was it at the spot that night that came in and
Yeah,
I forgot. I
yeah.
couldn't tell you who that was, bro.
Man, that was the only time I seen my boy Boss toe up. Oh,
Yeah,
all the times we done went out.
yeah,
And like I say, man, you used to pull him back. You know what I'm saying? Like I said,
yeah,
we had
yeah,
them big
yeah,
old.
yeah.
We remember them
The big old graphs,
the
yeah,
big old. But yeah, man,
yeah, the big old graphs, yeah,
every time we went out, you had one of them,
yeah,
at
yeah,
least one.
yeah. And
Man,
man, I like,
shout out to the person who asked that question though, man. You know what I'm saying? Took us back down memory lane.
yeah,
You know,
I told, I said, man, I said, you not understand. I said, I have so many like stories with crazy women, and it's just, man, bruh, let me tell you something. I remember, I remember, I I came home from the spot one night, right, and I got up the next morning, and it was a letter on my car. So I'm like, in my mind, I'm thinking, damn, did I park somewhere where I'm, a toe sticker or something? I'm thinking like it's something like that. Nigga, it's a letter on my car saying, I see you all the time, but I don't know if you notice me or something like that. And I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, what the hell is this? Right? Whoever that was knew exactly where I stay. Nigga, tell me why, bro. I come home one day after work, nigga, it was this little Spanish broad nigga sitting on my balcony, nigga. On the back, like you got to jump the fence to get by the balcony, bro. I, your volume went out. Still out.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
Can
you
you hear me
now.
now?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, my
Like,
apologies, man. We gonna get back in the mix.
right, right. So like I come home, I go into my little apartment and stuff like that,
Okay.
and I look and I'm like, because it's nighttime now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I'm like,
Yeah.
and
Is this
like
the same? Is this the same day you saw the note, or is this a different day?
nah, this is a different day.
This is a different day.
So
Okay.
so like you see how your blinds is behind you, right?
Yeah.
You know how most people kind of leave the blinds open so the sun can come through?
Yep.
All right. But I got my AC on. So you could
Okay.
you could see the blinds waving, right?
Okay.
And it's about 9:30 at night. You know what
All
I'm
right.
saying? So and only thing you can really see is like the light from the apartments that kind of shine through the alley. So it's
Okay.
little pieces of light, through the alley, whatever like that.
Okay.
So I'm coming to my apartment. I go to my room. I come back and I look. What the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? Nigga, it's this Mexican broad just sitting on my balcony.
What the fuck?
A
She
Mexican
waiting
broad
for you
from
to
the
come home, huh, bro?
yeah,
Wow.
a Mexican broad from the club,
From the club.
from the club. She was
Wow.
she was a young broad too, bro, because she had just like turned like 21, 22. She was a
Oh
young
Lord.
broad,
Wow. Okay.
and I'm like, bro, who like
Yeah. Wow. So
I
you recognize it from the club?
yeah, I recognized
Okay.
who she was. Like we spoke and everything like that, but I never
Uh.
ever like done nothing with her or nothing like that.
What the?
And
Wow.
then and then
What the hell?
and and I never forget it, bro. It's this dude named Todd. He was a security guard. He was a bouncer,
Okay.
and I say like 2 weeks later, I seen it at the spot. He was like, "You know, old girl like that." He was like,
Mm.
"I was like, oh yeah, I know of her." Why? I was like, he was like, "Man, don't fuck with that broad, man. She crazy like that. Don't fuck with that broad, man. She crazy." I'm like, "Well, what happened?" He said, "Man, that motherfucker followed me home and everything. That be homeless. She looking for a place to stay." And I was like,
Oh,
"Oh," I say,
that's
"That's
okay.
what it is." I
Okay, she
say,
trying
"That's
to.
what I said.
Okay.
That motherfucker trying to find a motherfucker to live off of
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
like that."
Yep.
And I
Yep.
was just like, "Bro, look, I don't know. I know who you is and everything like that, but
Yeah.
bro, man, don't show up at
Yeah.
my shit no more, man."
Yeah. Boss was like, man, I ain't the one.
Yeah, yeah. I ain't now. Don't show up
Wow.
over here. Don't show up over here no more, man.
Really?
Because
Wow.
well, you know where I'm at, them young goons seen you. I can't do nothing about it.
Yeah. That's
Yo,
on
them
you.
young goons get up on you. I can't do nothing about it, man.
Hey.
I didn't,
Yeah.
man. I didn't have some wild. Man, I had motherfuckers bust
Wow.
out my. I done had motherfuckers bust out my windows. Uh, man, I done had. Oh man, I done
From the
had some
club?
experience. But just different women. Period.
In general. Okay.
You know.
Wow.
In general, just some some crazy man, some crazy women, bro. I didn't deal with some crazy broads, man. You know,
Hey.
and this the thing. A lot of these broads that's professional, went to college, got a degree, got a job,
Yeah.
bro. They just as crazy, bro.
They be the worst ones, huh, bro?
You remember that old school white lady that I used to be dealing with,
With
Ju-
glasses?
Judy?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember her. Crazy. She was out of there, man.
She was
I
crazy
remember
too,
her.
bro.
I remember her. Yeah.
She was
Wow.
crazy too.
Yeah. I remember that.
Man. Look,
She
let
ain't
me
the
tell
one
you
that
a quick.
broke the window, is she?
Now, let me tell you a quick story about this one, bro.
Okay.
I'm in the hospital, right?
Okay.
I'm hurt. I'm hurt bad. I just
Uh-huh.
had surgery. Just went through like 4 5 hour surgery.
Okay.
So my wife, which she was just my girlfriend at the time,
Mhm.
I'm under anesthesia. You know, I'm out of
Right.
there.
All right.
Phone blowing up. Phone
Shit.
blowing up. Phone blowing up. Phone blowing up.
Yeah.
So just like the woman, they gonna answer.
They gonna answer. Yep.
She answered that phone, and it was old Judy. And Judy said, my wife said, well, if you calling his phone, obviously you know who I am. You know,
Mm.
you know who I am because obviously he must have told you because he told y'all all that he got a girlfriend or whatever, whatever, whatever.
Mm.
And she say, I know who you are, like that.
That's Judy told her that.
Yes,
Oh wow.
and and she goes, and my wife said something to the tone of, well, if you know who he is, you should. Why don't you just call back?
Mm.
Call back, and then when he come to, and when he, out of surgery because he hurt really bad
Yeah.
and everything like that. When he come out of surgery, I let him know you called.
Wow.
And she tell my wife, which was my girlfriend at the time,
Yeah.
oh, I know where he's at, and I'm on the way up there.
She gonna pull up.
Nigga, she pulled up.
Oh man. Wow. I don't remember
That wo-
hearing this story before.
that woman
Wow.
pulled that because she was a nurse.
She sure was.
She was a
She
nurse,
sure
and
was.
my wife was trying to go get her nursing degree.
That's right.
So she was going to school to be a nurse.
Wow.
This woman was already a nurse. Man, the woman pulled up, and my wife was like,
Wow.
"Oh,
Hey, shout out to
hey,
TJ Stewart in the
hey," but
comments,
this
man. Hey, she struggled.
that my boy T. Hey, but hey, this the thing. Now you gotta understand. Judy is a white woman, right? She about at the time, Judy probably about 44.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
know, my girl at the time ain't nothing about 24.
Yep.
You know, so she, hot young black headed black girl, and this is an
Oh
old
yeah.
white woman.
Oh yeah.
So nigga, she pulled up to the hospital like, oh, I'm coming to see him or whatever like that. Then my wife looked at her like,
Wow.
my wife was like, that's what's wrong with you white hoes. Y'all don't know. That's what's wrong with you white hoes. Y'all don't
Hey,
know.
I can see
you
her
know,
saying it too, man. Hey,
hey,
Miss Boss out of there, bro.
man, hey,
Yeah.
she was going, my wife was going off.
Wow.
And then that white woman looked at her, she said, I'm not going to leave unless he tells me to leave. Like that.
She hit him. Hey, she hit him with the proper English, bro.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not gonna leave unless he tells me
Hey,
to leave.
and bro, you just said you had anesthesia in you, so you laid up. You ain't telling her nothing, but
No,
you
bro.
unconscious, bro.
I'm unconscious. I'm
Oh
coming out of
man.
surgery. You know,
So
I'm
she ain't
coming
gonna
out
leave
of
till you
surgery.
tell her to leave.
You know,
Wow.
so and I'm like, and then my wife was like, look, you better go ahead and tell your hoes. You know what I'm saying? She finna go in, she finna go in. You
Oh
go ahead, better
man.
tell your hoes. And I say, look, man, I man, just I had to hit you back. Like just thank
Oh
you like for
man.
coming or whatever. And nigga, I was skeptic because I didn't want to say thank you for coming because I'm like, if I tell her thank you for coming, nigga, my wife finna come across my head.
It's gonna
You
be
know
yeah.
what I'm
It's gonna
saying?
be a
You know
problem.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah, it's finna be a
Yeah.
problem. So
Yeah.
I'm like,
Wow. You had to
I'm
navigate
like,
that. Them stormy waters right there, man.
yeah, them stormy waters.
Wow.
I'm like, I'm gonna have to get at you later. Like I'm obviously like I'm all right, but I'm here with because this is the thing.
Wow.
She knew like I said, she knew I was in a situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, yeah, she
Yeah.
crossed
I remember.
lines.
I remember
Man,
seeing. I remember that. I remember seeing her, but damn, I ain't never heard this story.
man, look, hey,
Wow.
time to put the gloves on at home. Boy, hey, look, I was when I'm talking about dog, hey, look, I ain't even have a dog house, TJ. You know what I'm saying? I ain't have a dog house. I ain't have a slab of concrete. I ain't had nothing.
Oh
I was just in the
man.
backyard, man. I was just in the backyard. Hey,
You ain't
I
had
was
no
out of
chain or
there.
nothing, huh?
Man, I ain't have a chain, no bowl,
Oh
no water.
man.
I ain't have man, look.
You in the grass.
And then I got told for about 6 months, go be with that white hoe. You know,
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I know,
go yeah.
man. Yeah, I know you was hearing
Hey,
that.
damn bro, where at in No, 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 no. This wasn't in Brooks. This on the southwest side.
Man, shout out to the Beltway.
Yeah, yeah. I've been, but I live in Richmond Rosenberg though. But now this all happened on the southwest side.
Oh man.
But but now like cause Judy like she was man like
Yeah, I
cause
remember
she
Judy.
she had like she she was married like 20 some years,
Yeah,
2 kids, husband
wildest.
made all this money,
Yep,
and I'm like, bro, at the time I'm only like 25.
yep,
I'm looking at her. I'm like, man, hey, for an older white woman, you look good and everything like that. But bro,
yeah,
what you doing in the club, bro? Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like you look like you fresh off you look like you don't be around.
yeah,
And she just
yep.
got divorced and yeah, I forgot. So I don't play. Yeah, yeah, he used to, but he go to Randall now. He go to Randall now. Yeah, he ain't over at Terry no more.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I would I would say man, like what you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like you out, but I'm shooting my shit. I'm trying to make my way in. I'm finna get this old white snow. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, so I'm talking to her, hey, and she was about it, cause me, I'm at the time I'm smack dead staying in the hood. I'm staying out Woodfowl. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? This motherfucker
Oh
coming
yeah.
through. She coming through in the bins and don't know nothing about Woodfowl. Don't know where she
Yeah.
at.
She
All
didn't
she
give a damn.
didn't give a damn. All she knows she was for come get some young black meat. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hey, she was getting the best of both worlds, huh, bro?
huh?
She was getting the best of both worlds, huh?
She was
Cause you
get
say,
she'll get something.
you say she had the bread,
Yeah, 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 yeah,
the
yeah, 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 yeah.
marriage and
She
all
yeah, she
that,
had she had yeah, she
and
had money. She
hey,
careered up,
yeah,
everything like that. Her husband
yeah,
paid and everything like that. But she got out of them clubs and she she ran into what was it's one of them dudes that was a DJ for 979.
oh yeah,
Yeah, it was a dude that was a DJ from, but he was I don't know if he was really like with them boys back in the day. Well, I know he was with them. I don't know if he's still like rocking with them now, but it was some dude that she was fucking with from 979.
mm.
But it was like a young dude that was trying to up and come into
Oh okay, okay,
it wasn't like one of them old ones that we know.
yeah, okay.
And
Hey, she doing her thing, huh, bro?
I don't know what happened on there, but nigga, I swooped up on her old ass and drank Houston, boy. It was a wrap. Nigga, I
I
had her
remember, yeah,
by
yeah,
I had
I remember seeing that.
yeah, she was buying everybody food. Man, hey, look, real talk. I ain't gonna lie to you, nigga. I had her buy some of my girl school books and everything. I, hey, look,
Hey,
if I'm fucking with a nurse and my wife at the time trying to be a nurse, we need to make that connection happen.
hey, that shit makes sense.
It makes
It makes
sense,
sense to
right?
me.
One
Come
plus
on,
one
man.
equal two.
Yeah, it do.
So shit. Hey,
Oh man.
man, it's man, look, like I didn't like I said with these people that man, oh, with this female or something like that, man. Not these females, man. These females are a trip out here, boy.
Hey man.
You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
I know that this broad I had, bro. She from Manville. Matter, you probably know who I think you know. You remember that
Manville?
yeah, that broad that and another white hoe, boy. I don't know why these crazy ass white hoes, boy. Uh, from Manville, these white hoes that like niggas, man.
Hey.
Uh, I met her at the club, bro. You probably remember she wear glasses, man. Uh,
Like kind of she was kind of not skinny, but like
nah,
she was kind
nah,
of
she
like
was thick.
smaller.
She was thick though.
So now
Yeah,
I'm thinking about different. I remember Alvin. I don't
that's her,
remember man.
Alvin. Alvin
Okay, yeah,
Manville.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah, from
yeah,
Alvin.
yeah. I remember her. Yep.
So I she
I
come to me
remember
talking
her.
about some now you got to at the time Alvin, her two sons, bro. One son is a ninth grader, and then the other son is a seventh grader, right?
Okay.
So I say, okay, man, I get it. We grew up having to stay at home by ourselves at time and stuff like that. But just because we grew up and we survived the shit, don't mean it's right. You know what I'm
That's true.
saying? So I go to Alvin and I'm like, nigga, it's like 11 o'clock at night.
Mm.
Alvin hit me up. I just, I just, I just miss you. I just want you. It's just your body just your body calling me so like right now like
Yeah,
can I come over and I'm like
yeah.
damn I'm looking I'm like nigga it's raining like a motherfucker eh, and action go down in the rain. I'm saying you sure you want to come out here in the rain and she was just like yeah and then plus I work on that side of town so I don't have to get up so early to go over there.
Mm.
Here come Alvin, bro.
Action.
11 o'clock at night,
Yeah.
11:30 at night. She flying from Alvin trying to get some meat. Hey,
Hey.
man, Alvin get to the crib. I go get her. I go come, walk outside, get an umbrella, bring her to the crib or whatever like that.
Uh,
Nigga, I ain't gonna lie. Alvin must have been horny that night, bro. Cause She was ready to go. You
It
know what
went
I'm
down.
saying? Yeah, oh boy,
Yeah,
she was ready to go.
yeah,
So I'm like, shit. I'm like, it's the mood was just too right, bro.
hmm,
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's thunderstorming, raining.
yeah.
The lightning hit, man. It's like it's cool breeze outside, and I'm like, oh hell, and I'm in Alvin like ain't no tomorrow, boy. If I ain't get Alvin game in, I say about 3 o'clock in the morning, bro. Me and Alvin finally go to sleep. Wake up.
uh,
I'm like, shit. I'm gonna go ahead and go take my trash out before, so I can go ahead come back and get dressed. So I ain't gotta worry about forgetting it like before
yeah,
before I take it out or whatever like that.
yeah.
Nigga, when I say I go outside, bro, and Alvin car, nigga, they stripped her car from hood to bumper, bro. From
Damn.
trunk to bumper.
What kind of
They
car she
took
had?
nigga, she had a Nissan Altima.
Oh
She
man,
had
they
a
got
brand new she had a brand new Nissan Altima. Boy, when I say
it.
nigga, they took the hood off, they took the trunk off, they took the doors
Damn,
off, they took the tires off, put them on blocks, they took the radiator out that bitch, nigga, they took the
man.
seats out that hoe, nigga, it was a
Wow. In the
crew
rain?
in the rain, bro, because
Wow.
that's the best time to be hitting them type of licks because they know nobody ain't trying to come outside,
Ain't nobody coming out. Yep, that's
ain't
true.
nobody coming outside.
Wow.
So, and then when I started thinking about it, and then when the police came, so I almost got caught up with this shit
Hmm.
because it's like now the police got to come over to my house.
Yeah,
So it's like not necessarily over to my house because in the apartment complex I live in, they got to
yeah.
come do a police report and all that stuff like that. I got to stay here now with her. I can't
Hmm.
just up and leave her here.
Yeah,
So guess what? That means I'm gonna be late for work.
yeah,
I might run a chance of my gal pulling up, and then nigga, I'm like all this trying to cheat with these bros. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? You know,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, yep.
so the cops gonna ask her, "Do you know of like any person who would want to do this to you?" And then her friend came to pick her up, and her friend was just like, "It probably be the same man she was laying up with last night." Like,
Oh
like that.
man.
I told her
Damn.
about for a friend. Her friend was old bullshit as white girl. She's like, I told her about coming over here to Southwest. It's no good over here, but she don't want to
Damn.
listen. She want to be around those thugs like that.
He going in. Come on, man.
Going in.
Wow.
And then Alvin looked at me and she was like, "You wouldn't do this to me, right?" I said, "Baby, this ain't even my type of game.
Yeah.
I don't,
Wow.
I don't get motherfuckers cars stripped
Yeah,
like this.
yeah,
Some Mexican shit, man. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? This ain't. I don't do this shit.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Wow.
saying?
Man, you just
They
want the
stripped.
action.
We was just having fun. They
Yeah.
stripped, man. They stripped everything in Huckle, everything
Man.
out there, Joe. Hey,
Wow.
and then this ain't even a kicker, bro. The night before, like while we was doing our thing,
Oh.
something kept saying, bro, man, she probably need to go home and check on her kids, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. Yeah.
Like you really out here, 11, 12 o'clock at night chasing dick.
Yeah.
And nigga, you got kids, I mean, you stay home with them kids, you got two boys, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Yeah.
And so right before we went to sleep, I was like, "You sure, bro? You don't need to go back home to be with like your kids or whatever." Like, no, they're gonna be good. My son's in high school and they mature and everything like that, bro. Why they doing a police report, bro, on her car? She get a call from another one of her friends down the street.
Hmm.
Her house on fire, bro.
Oh man, come
The
on.
the
What?
the ninth grader called himself smoking a blunt in the morning and fell asleep and caught the carpet on fire.
Damn.
All that, bro.
Wow. Should have
Behind
stayed
her.
home.
She should have she should have. Now, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed her,
I mean, yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah, she should have stayed home.
Boy, that was costly.
It's it
Wow.
and I tell man, look, it have been some wild time, bro. Look, And that ain't even the tip of the iceberg. These just soft stories.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
These soft stories, bro.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
enough of the stories, man. We gonna see what this TL talking about, man.
Boy, it's been a
It's
while
been a
since we done got on the TL,
long
man.
it's been a long time since we did stroll
The
down the
TL
Twitter
stroll.
timeline, man.
It man,
Stro-
look, I know it's gonna be jumping. I know, I already know it is. Come on, man. You know,
it got to be jumping. Let me
we
see.
ain't made an appearance in a while.
Right. Let me see what they got to say, bro. Let's see what they got going on. You can see everything, huh, Roti?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We good.
All right. Let's see what we got. Well, it's been a lot of that on on the Twitter timeline lately.
Off top.
Out top, there's been a lot of ladies showing that skin, man. You know, and the devil's at work.
She
There's been a
sure
lot of
was.
twerking going on.
Boy, it's gonna be a crazy summer.
Yeah, it's gonna be a live one. Let me see what this say. Let me see what this. She says, a mind of doubt is to keep you open to God's revelation. When you don't doubt, you don't change. If you have finite answers to infinite questions, uh, you're not going to move. If you have to have finite answers to infinite questions, you're not going to move.
Mm,
A mind of doubt is to keep you open to God's revelation. Mm. When you don't doubt, you don't change.
mm. So she's saying you need to doubt to keep you open to God's revelations.
Oh, you know, I like with it. I don't I don't necessarily saying if you don't doubt, when you don't doubt, you don't change.
Mm,
Um, I, I don't necessarily think when you don't doubt, you don't change.
uh,
Maybe she has a true specific, meaning to it to her, because I just know some people. What she said, bringing it back up to God's revelation. Um, it's some people that just truly believe that you know God gonna make a way for them.
mm,
They ain't doubting that God ain't gonna do it, because
mm,
this is the thing, right? I and I live now. I've lived this life, before, and when it says, like, if I ever doubted something, like, and I'm like, you know how people do it, bro. It's like, oh man, God, it's it's 2 weeks to the end of the month. You got
yeah,
to come through for me,
yeah,
and they have that doubt in their mind,
yeah,
right? So when they have that doubt in their mind, 9 times out of 10, even though you in your mind, you like, everybody in here, God know your needs, your wants, whatever like that, right?
mm,
And but you like, man, Lord, I need this in 2 weeks or whatever like that.
mm,
You doubting. Most people are doubting that it's going to come through for them like that, because they
yeah,
looking like some super miracle to fall out the sky,
mm,
that God gonna answer their questions.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? Or gonna answer what they want. So
yeah,
they already got a plan in play that they fit to go hit some lick or something like that.
mm,
So when they doubt, a lot of people tend, when you doubt, you tend to lean to your own understanding and gonna make a mistake and do something you don't want to do. You know what I'm saying?
that's true.
So I get it, when you don't doubt, you don't move, but uh I feel like if you doubt God, that means you're not gonna really
Yeah.
seek God and wait for God to answer
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like you said, you're gonna try to handle it in your own
You're gonna
strength.
try to handle it in your own strength.
Yeah.
You're gonna lean to your own understanding, and then that could be detrimental to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I get it. You know, I wish I had her to actually come
Yeah.
and understand. I mean, and explain what she's saying, because she's saying a
Yeah.
mind of doubt. A mind of doubt is to keep you open to God's revelation. So she's pretty much saying a mind that doubts keeps you open to God's revelation.
Hmm. Yeah, I
This
don't
this
really know about
but
that one.
because it's just like, if you doubting, most likely how God gonna be able to get to you when you have a doubtful
Yeah.
mind. That
Yeah.
means you're not open and receptive. How
Yeah.
you doubting everything else,
Yeah.
but if you doubting everything else, what makes you think you're gonna accept some revelation from God when you
Yeah.
don't even understand possibly the revelation from God?
Yeah.
You know what
Exactly.
I mean?
Yeah.
So maybe it's a little special meaning to her. Uh, I don't know. I wish you would hit the link for
Yeah. I would
anybody
want
on
some
Twitter.
clarification
Y'all,
on that.
if y'all on Twitter right now and y'all see us on my page, there's a link that I posted. Go to my profile. I posted the link to the tweet. If y'all want to jump in on the podcast, and we can go run back some, we can talk about something. Just jump in, and feel free to come in and hit the green screen, and we'll let you in. We can have this conversation. You know, all right. Like they said, it's a lot of skin going on
Yeah,
the
it is.
TL.
It is.
I don't know about all that. Man, they have been twerking
Yeah,
videos all
man.
day. Number twerk, number skin,
What is
number
like a
God.
twerk challenge or something?
Bro, I don't even know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's it was a female with a big account that
Okay.
pretty much saying, show me a video of y'all twerking that some had your DMs going crazy, and then everybody pulled out their
Okay.
twerking videos.
Got you. Okay.
All right, let's see what my boy Bell Lil Poppy say, man. My boy Teasy from out of Memphis, man. I need to
Mm.
really hook up with him, shoot down to Memphis, or get that boy down to Houston, bro.
Yeah.
Uh, he says everything just ain't meant for social media. Keep certain things, people, moves private until you feel like you're ready to release that, cause it's always a devil
Mm.
lurking preying on your
Mm.
downfall. What you feel
Yeah.
about that, Roti?
Man, that's very well said. Me like I'm definitely an old school cat. I
Right,
don't really, I got social media, to the pod, but like I ain't really just own it like that. But like
right,
I definitely agree, man. Like everything is not meant for social media, man. Like it's definitely got to be like a balance, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, me and myself, I'm more of a private dude anyway.
right,
But like and definitely it's always somebody that everybody ain't gonna want to see you win. You know what I'm saying?
right,
He definitely
right,
right about that. So
right.
it's like, you know, if you're gonna post something, make sure you like let's just say you're gonna make a move. I wouldn't post until you already done made the move, until it already done, you know, played out how you want to play out or whatever, because it's definitely people plotting on you, man. Or
Oh yeah, most definitely,
I
man.
agree
Most
with that. I
definitely.
agree with that 100, man. What you think about it, bro?
Yeah, I definitely would tell people never do anything prematurely.
Yeah,
Whether it's a business move, whether it's a business relationship, whether it's an actual personal like a relationship that you're embarking on. Never do nothing prematurely, man, because first of all, like especially with social media, you don't know you don't know who all wants exactly what you want.
yeah,
That's the thing. So, point in cases like relationships, we ain't gonna even talk about business and stuff like that because we already know there's so many people who are out here trying to do the same things,
yeah,
and everybody for some odd reason in their mind thinking, okay, people like, well, I want to stand on top of the mountain. Okay, cool. I get it. You want to stand on, you want to be at the top, But when you talk about standing on top of the mountain, you think the mountaintop only can hold one person. So no, the mountaintop can hold thousands of people. You know what I'm
Yeah, it
saying?
can. Yeah.
So the
Yeah.
a mountaintop is big. So at the end of the day, it's like, you know, the jealousy and envy that come with
Yeah.
certain people trying to pursue the same thing. And people don't understand that we all can win and we all can
Yeah.
help each other win. You
Yeah.
know, now don't get it. Everybody might not have the same reward, but
Yeah.
we can all help each other win to the degree that we're supposed to win in this life.
True.
With relationships, I see a lot of people, and like you said, you know, everything ain't meant for social media.
Yeah.
Social media is a beautiful thing, you know, because if you do reveal something, I promise you, you're gonna come across things that align with what you revealed.
Yeah.
Right. You're gonna come across that. But in hindsight, when you reveal something,
Yeah.
you're gonna come across things that align with what you reveal.
Yeah. It's true.
And at the end of the day, so if you prematurely in a relationship and you want to reveal your little, you know, your little boo thing that you've been hanging around with, you know, sneaking around with your little sneaky link, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you find out, you know, your little sneaky link, you know, she got 3 or 4 other sneaky links.
Yeah.
You
Well.
know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
It's gonna be a problem.
you wanna know that news quick as possible because you don't
Yeah.
want to get caught up in no BS, but
Yeah.
you revealed it thinking you weren't gonna have to deal with that.
Yeah.
Now you know what I'm saying? Now you didn't open a can of worms that, you know what I'm saying? Or you didn't reveal that there's been a couple of other cats on her line that got them DMs that's
Yeah.
now exposing her that while she been, you know, taking money from you, going on stuff with you, she giving it to the
Yeah.
next nigga. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So it's like with that reveal, bro, it's always is you got to take the good and the bad. And,
True.
and and with this social media culture, bro, it's yeah, it's a lot of people on here who likes to who will champion you up. It's a lot of people on here who will you know, who will encourage you,
Yeah.
right? But it's way more people on here that's gonna try to kill what you got going on.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So
True.
that's the downside of, you know, trying to make everything public, bro. When you try to make
Yeah.
everything public, it's for the consumption
Yeah.
of the public, and you just don't know who in the public, you know,
Yeah.
dealing with what you dealing with and whatever. You just don't
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
you know. So there you go, Mo twerks.
Well, there'll be a lot of thirst trapping. I
Yeah,
see.
yeah. Man, see, this the thing about women, bro. Like it's a beautiful thing to be a woman.
Hmm.
I mean, especially in this climate and this
Yeah.
culture of you know, because I look at it like this, especially on social media, bro. When you look at stuff like this, it's no way this woman should never be broke in her day in her life with all these pervs out here.
Yeah. That's
That that's
true.
that's that's willing to go to on OnlyFans and dump
Yeah.
money. It's no way she should be broke.
Yeah.
You know what
That's
I'm saying?
true.
It's no way, especially any decent looking woman.
Yeah. It's too
It's no
easy.
way. It's too easy for them to win. And it's gonna
Yeah.
be dudes out here who gonna cash out, gonna give them all the attention in the world. And I ain't like at the end of the day, I ain't mad. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
people are gonna be able to use they beauty and whatever they can use it as they please, bro. I
Yeah.
mean,
Can't
I
knock the
ain't
hustle.
yeah, I ain't they maker. I ain't got a heaven to put them in or hell to put them in. So
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is, bro. See. Oh yeah, I heard about that. Fire cop who fatally shot Breonna Taylor, hired as a deputy in Kentucky. Yeah,
So he just moved
Vince.
around basically, huh?
Well, you know, man. Let's see if we can get into this. Well, okay. Um, it's I get it, man. People want it to be like people want. Okay, Breonna Taylor, if I'm not mistaken, she was a paramedic. I think.
Yeah, eat like EMT, huh?
Yeah, she was an EMT.
Yeah.
So I don't know why a person would think that the cops would have a reason to go out and just want to murder this black EMT.
Hmm.
You know,
Hmm.
uh, I don't, I don't know, I don't know why
Yeah.
they would think that. So I can't say it's malicious,
Hmm.
but I can say um, it's hard to say, bro, because it's one of those unfortunate events.
Yeah, it is.
It's like, okay, they got the wrong address. Okay, cool. They got the wrong address. You got to understand from dispatch and whoever called it in and whoever gave it to them gave them the wrong address.
Yeah.
So is it those cops uh, that they got the wrong address?
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
just like if you was delivering a package, but the person who handles the dispatching gave you the
Yeah.
wrong address and you
Yeah.
delivered it. Is it your fault that they gave you the wrong address? Were you supposed to go and keep badgering the person saying, "Hey, you sure it's yours? You sure it's yours?
Yeah.
You sure it's not?" No, you ain't supposed to do that. You did
Yeah.
what you was told. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, I got to go back and really watch the whole video of exactly what happened
Yeah.
about the shooting and everything like that. But
Yeah.
like I said, one piece of bad information. Once the information bad,
Like a
it's
chain
bound.
reaction.
Yeah, it's a chain reaction. It was bound to turn out bad.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just hate she lost her life, and
Yeah. Yeah. It's a shame.
they they're pretty much saying the guy who shot her, like, he got hired. Like, I mean, what y'all want them to do? Tell him he can't work no more for the rest of his life?
Mm.
Like that wasn't gonna happen. I hope they didn't think that was gonna happen.
Yeah. Yeah. We knew that wasn't gonna happen.
Yeah. And it was nothing that shows that I can remember. Now this
Yeah.
is just me uh going on record speaking prematurely at this moment. I
Yeah.
have to go back and go look at all the Breonna Taylor footage if they still have it up to see exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Uh so before I even go, I got to see if he went and he was too aggressive. He had time not to shoot, but he just shot me. I got to go look at all that again. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So, but like you said, man, once the information is bad, bro, it's pretty much like you said, it's a chain reaction. It's
Yeah.
downhill.
Well.
You know?
Yeah. It's a shame.
Yeah. Um. Oh yeah, they doing that too. Kids. Let me see what else the TL got. Uh, bread and garlic bread. Crazy. They had Momo twerking, bro. Um. Aquaman, Demon's address. Didn't shower for his final scene of Snowfall. I never watched the show. Oldie but goodie, no twerks. Twitter gonna be come to twerking now,
I
man.
see.
Dang. Uh-huh. Skin for the win. Yeah, bro, it's like that. All they know is about twerking.
I see.
Yeah, yammed up. Damn, bro. Twitter then went from
I see.
a great conversationalist website to being yammed up. What else they done got, bro?
Yeah, at least gotta give me one more, huh, brother?
Yeah, at least got to get one more before we click. Ooh, my titties got big. My titties
Hey,
got big in Dallas.
yeah, they looking nice.
Man. Kevin Garnett proposes All Star Weekend rap tournament. Well, Adam Sandler is the best. Uh,
Come on, man.
Man, it's
Like
crazy.
you say, everything ain't meant for social media. What you
Yeah,
doing,
they ain't
man?
meant for social media,
Come on,
man.
man.
He keeps saying he's ready, and all I keep saying is I love carrots. Nigga. Capital P. My wife just received her salary tonight, and she let me rest. Uh, Kirk and Rashida. I don't know, All right, I seen something earlier that pertains to this. We'll end on this, bro.
Okay, cause you got to school me because I ain't hear nothing about this.
All right. He said nigga got called corny for trying to take a woman on a horse and carriage ride. Now he said I don't even know no more, fellas.
Damn,
Now, but
they called him corny for that.
before we go into this, right? Let's see. No, I think we're gonna see some decent females here answering this.
In the
She
comments, huh?
said, yeah, in the comments. She says, I thought this was so damn adorable. The first date I've seen on the app haven't been like this. This dating shit is a wrap.
Mm,
You have to know which woman to give the treatment to. Every woman don't deserve that treatment simply because she's a woman.
that's true.
Facts. Uh, where's the video? He says, my only issue with it is if a man tells a woman to pick a better man, she'll lose her mind talking about trash man. But now it's okay to say pick a better woman to this dude. It's just weird that seems to work out.
Mm,
Even she said right idea, wrong woman.
mm,
Oh, even the woman said right idea, wrong woman.
damn.
Okay, well, okay. I says all all women ain't the same.
Well,
Gotta know, yeah, gotta know which one you with.
well.
Once y'all actually start getting to know the person you're dating, you'll be better off. Like, what do y'all be talking about in the beginning to not know likes and dislikes? It's simple. We all don't like the same things, which is true. Um, she was corny. This does this don't have nothing to do with nobody but ungrateful, and we don't live there.
Mm.
This trying to go to a live taping of Love and Hip Hop, not on the ride on Smarty Jones. Okay, she does not speak for us. Okay, well, it obviously is a video out somewhere. I guess that's some tweets right there. Okay, let me see if I can zoom in on this. Let me see. All right, it says, bro, I can't stop laughing. It says, ungrateful women always get the best treatment and fuck it up for the good girls. Why, Lord? She says, I can't really see what that says down there.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, she says, movie, get me the fuck home right now. Uh, well, let me see. I would have been so excited if I ain't have a princess type clothes. I'd be mad, but I don't care. Still riding for real. Like I want to be treated as Cinderella and picked up by a horse. Okay, I would have gotten on that horse, right? I would have loved that. It's so true. This is sweet. All right. Well,
It seemed like most people not agreeing with him being corny for doing that.
right. Once first of all, once it hit social media,
Mm.
once it hit social media, all the women who would have liked to be treated like that,
Uh-huh.
they gon' oh man, I would have loved this.
Yeah.
I'm a nature girl and all that stuff like that. But okay, put it to you like this, bro. Uh I can't remember the tweet that I saw that it kind of resembles this. Uh think about it. You've been in the Southwest your whole life, right?
Yeah.
Right. Been around a lot of females who were born and raised in the city.
Yeah.
So if you told a lot of them females, hey, let's go horseback riding,
Mm.
they want to be like, you think they're gonna be like, yeah, let's go horseback riding?
Yeah, it's true.
Most of them are gonna be like, nah, I don't want to go to horseback ride, but we can go to the
Yeah.
hookah lounge.
Yeah, pretty much. Go to a
Because
restaurant.
yeah, because that's
Yeah.
some city shit that they didn't grew up with.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So it's for the average girl who grew up in the inner city, the average woman who grew up in the inner city. I get it. You see those moments on TV where it's like, oh, horse and carriage ride through central New
Yeah.
York. You know what I'm saying? But what a lot of people don't know about New York is it's a lot of country area, rural area out there too.
Mhm.
You know, so yeah, you got to know. You definitely got to know the person you're dealing with because
Yeah.
if say for instance, like on the first date, you be like, you like pets, and she be like, oh no, I don't like pets. I got allergies.
Mhm.
So, and then you pull up in a big ass horse and carriage.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And
That's true.
now the broad eye swollen. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So you
Yeah.
feel me?
Yeah.
So now eye swollen. So it's like, um, the just I don't know the gist. I didn't see the video. I don't know. And then on top of that, like you got to just know that like wherever that female is from and how she grew up, that she just ain't about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like some females only want, like a man. Uh, there's only very few things that all women like to do.
Like universal.
Universal. There's only very few things that a lot of women universally like to do,
Yeah.
and most of those things cost a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I ain't never seen a woman turn down a yacht ride,
Yeah. Yeah.
especially when she ain't got to pay to get on that motherfucker that costs all that money. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen a woman be like, no, I don't want to get on no private jet. Like stuff like that. I ain't no woman finna. Most women ain't finna turn down unless they just got a fear of flying at sea or a fear of the plane crashing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but most women ain't turning down nothing like that.
Yeah.
You know, universally, most women ain't gonna always want to do the same thing.
Yeah.
You right. You some women who love the outdoors. Oh, I love hiking dates. I love camping dates. I love all that. And then you got some women that be like, bro, I don't want to go nowhere. There no woods, no trees.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even like being in the front yard. You know what I'm saying? Like you really got to know who you dealing with. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true. Very true.
Uh uh what you think about stuff like that, Roti?
I definitely agree with the most of the sentiments by the women and
Right.
are the people in the comments. But like my thought on it is if before I would even think about taking a woman on a date, I would have to get to know her. You know what I mean? To
Mm-hmm.
see because like you're right, like it's some if you grew up in the city, you more than likely you're not gonna be with horse and carriage and all that. But
Mm-hmm.
it's some girls that I knew have grew up in the city that would do that.
That
You
would
know what I'm
love it.
saying?
Yeah.
That would love it. So you got uh I don't. It don't sound like he knew her well enough to know. that she wouldn't appreciate that. You know what I mean? Maybe he
Yeah.
was just going. Maybe he was just trying to impress. I don't really know what's going on in in his psyche like that. But like, yeah, you gotta know who you're talking to. You know what I
Right.
mean? And know who you're dealing with. If you're just trying to
Right.
like go over the top to impress somebody, and you don't know like like you say, you don't know she got allergies or something. Yeah, you gonna get you might get called corny.
Yeah.
But like I think definitely you should before you even think about going on a date, like y'all should have conversations to see if y'all even vibe like that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
But if you just trying to like, get the box or whatever, and she ain't with it, yeah, she gonna call you corny. You know
Yeah.
what
She
I'm
don't
saying?
call you
Because she
corny.
ain't
Yeah.
feeling you. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I would just say like this. Here's my last thought on it. Everybody always asks about first date questions, right? Oh, what's
Mm-hmm.
what's a good first date question?
Mm-hmm.
It's simple. Find out if that woman is a hopeless romantic or if she's not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And then if she say, "Oh, I'm a hopeless romantic," remember one thing: ask her what's her ideal. Ask her to give you an example of her hopeless romantic. Like give her, have her paint you a picture of what you think what hopeless romantic is.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
like at the end of the day, a woman could say, "Oh, I am a hopeless romantic," but horse and carriage got nothing to do with her hopeless romantic. You know what I'm
yep.
saying?
That's true.
You feel what I'm saying? Her
That's
hopeless
true.
romantic, could honestly mean uh, get in the hotel room with rose
Yeah,
petals and
yep.
made in a heart or something in the room. Like everybody hopeless romantic ain't the same.
That's true.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's true.
So that's what I would tell people. Like at the end of the day, yeah, find out what type of if do she believe in love? Do she believe in that Cinderella story, that happily ever after, that fairy tale could happen or whatever? If she
Yeah,
believe in that, that's something that oh, you be like, okay, bingo, I got it. You know what I'm saying? I got so many storybook and movie examples that I could pull
yeah,
from
mhm,
to give her that happily ever after feel.
yeah.
But if not, like I say, bro, I tell people all the time, there's a lot of females, bro, in this world that you will be surprised that they got a lot of sexual experience.
Mhm.
They got a couple of kids by a couple of different guys, but they dating life, there's
Yeah,
no such thing as a dating life.
it's true.
All they've been having is just from this dude to that dude, and all that dude come do is come stay. They just meet the dude, and before you know it, dude just chilling at their house.
Yep,
They just meet the dude just chilling in their apartment. And before you know it, they just chill, go to the store, drop them off at work, come back home, don't have no date, don't go to no movies, don't go on no dates, don't do none of that. They whole relationship just consists of we just chilling, we just sipping, we just smoking, we just fucking, and we just eating. That's that what their relationship is. You know what I'm saying? So
happens more than you think.
it had way more than what you think.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, way more than what you think. You know. So that's pretty much all I got to say about that.
And
With
I'm
that,
with you, bro.
let me push stop share on stroll down to TL. All right, Roti, we're gonna end off tonight. We're gonna round it off with a little bit of pod encouragement, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
With a little bit of pod encouragement. For those who don't know, this is the part of the podcast where we encourage the listeners, where we encourage everybody who paid who watched the podcast or who will watch the podcast episode in the near future. With that being said, Roti, you got anything for the people?
Yeah, got a little something. This is right up my alley, man. If y'all see me on Twitter, that's mainly like the 90% of what I be posting and stuff like this. But mine for the day is, if you want to change, you got to look in the mirror. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Because that's all changes be made. You got to change yourself first. Change the way you think. Change the
right,
way you move.
right,
Whatever. Because you can do it. But you got to decide if you want to change that person you see in the mirror, then everything else will fall into place, man. Because like just looking at what we doing, this episode 63, and it's like a couple lost episodes y'all ain't seen.
Right.
Like I always say, man, when we was out in them clubs and all that, if y'all would have told me that I was gonna be on the podcast with Boss over here, I would have been like, nah, not me. Not, it would have been class, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I'm always like dude in the background, but you never know what life and Most High gonna take you, you know what I
Right.
mean? And we just riding with it. So
Right.
man, you wanna make that change, start with that person in the mirror, man. What you got, brother?
Oh, me, man. It's just a living testament to us, bro, that things may come, rough patches may come, in and out of season, but just keep pushing,
Mhm.
man. Keep grinding. Don't give up. Don't even if you got to slow down for a while, just don't give up. You know what I'm saying? Keep pushing, keep your brand alive, keep finding a way to put your brand in people's face. Be innovative. You know what I'm saying? Like it may not necessarily be exactly what you may particularly think that
Yeah,
your brand is, but long as your brand is always in somebody's face, some way, shape, form, or fashion, just keep pushing it. You know what I'm saying? Just keep pushing. Don't give up on your ideas. Don't give up on your concepts. And man, just grind it out, man. Like Nipsey say, man, it's a marathon. It ain't a
yes,
sprint. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a 40. It ain't a 100-yard meter. It's a marathon, which means guess what? This a day in and day out thing. You know what I'm
it is.
saying? You might not get the shine up front, but just keep grinding away at it. Keep grinding away, slowly but surely. Keep pushing. Keep grinding away. Keep grinding away, and then just keep chipping away at it. You know what I'm saying? And don't turn your back on your dreams. So
Facts.
that's my part encouragement for the night. With that being said, man, I am Messiah Boss. This is Raw T in the place to be.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? This is the Quality Life Podcast. This is episode 63. Like Roti said, we got another episode or two that I'm gonna post up to. I just been sitting on it.
yeah,
Because I ain't
yeah.
want to post it and then leave y'all high and dry. So I'm gonna hit y'all with like two or three of them. And
Yeah.
like I said, man, we easing our way back into it. We
Yeah.
ain't gave up on it. We're gonna get a little bit more in depth in some more things, get on some topics. It's been a lot of stuff that's been happening that we
Oh
haven't
yeah.
had a
Oh yeah.
chance to spoke on and speak on and things like that.
Yeah.
And this stuff happening new every day.
Yeah.
So like we
It's good to
say,
get back
man,
in the mix, man. It's good to be back in the fold with you, bro.
yeah, it's definitely good to be back in the fold, man. With that being said, man, if y'all want to get at us, like I said, you can always hit us up, on our YouTube pages, you know,
Yeah.
Messiah Boss YouTube page, Raw T is holding down the Quality Life Podcast page. You know what I'm saying? So you can always hit us on that. Look at any of those videos. It's a plethora of videos. We're gonna start putting up more videos, and I'm gonna start posting up videos to different little social media sites and see what we can get shaking. But other than that, man, hey, you can get at us on any social media platform, YouTube, both of us on YouTube. You can also email us. You can email us at QLIFE the number three at gmail.com. QLIFE the number three at gmail.com. That is the email. Send us emails, questions. We do Q&A, whatever you want to do. We got it. And we'll knock it out. If y'all want to be a part of the email, man, send us an email. If you want to be a part of the email with a particular topic, be a part of that. If you want to be a part of the email and you just want to vent to people who are unbiased to your situation, and you just want two brothers who got solid minds that's gonna help you make sense of some things, hit up the email. Let us know. We come through, bro. We'll chop it up with you. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, me and this man, what we got in common, whether we helping one or we helping millions, we here to help folks.
Yep.
That's what we here. That's what we doing.
True.
So with that being said, I'm Messiah Boss. This is episode 63. Glad to be back in the fold, my boy. Until then, to the next episode, man.